Hey, hey. That was a little warm up song. There was a song called Sweet in A. I wrote it a long time ago. That one, it was I actually had a student who I was teaching about chord progressions in different key signatures. So we were doing 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. And it became that, 4, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. Anyway, so that was really that was fun. Anyway, it's been a very exciting week, and we have another birthday today. I'm sure there's one that I'm forgetting because we have so many people on our friends list. There's birthdays all over the place, but today is my good friend and former roommate Tina. I think she just turned 36. Something like that. She's still young and beautiful. And we love Tina. She lives in the frozen north of Cocoa Beach, Florida now. And she gets to watch all the rockets blast off from Cape Canaveral. I think that's the Cape up there. Whatever that Cape is. I don't know. Hey, Larry, how are you? So I had a couple of weird requests. I'll try to do them later. Hi, honey. There's my wife. And we had birthdays last week. Oh, my goodness. We had so many people. And this week we have Tina. And had some sad things, too. We're doing a GoFundMe for our sound guy from J9 Sound. Mark Globe had a stroke, and very young guy. And we are all praying for Mark. And I think we talked about last week that our good friend Frank has put together a GoFundMe, and I'll be sharing that because the family really needs help now. So we'll send out good energy to Mark, prayers and all that. So another song in A. A is a really cool key for the guitar, and if you're a guitarist, then you know that. But it's one of those keys that most guitars really resonate in, and there's lots of free, non-fretted bass notes that are available without like retuning, like you have to do in some keys. Anyway, this song is called Paris Cafe. I'm using the big fat reverb on it. Look at that. I played it for Micah, and there's Micah. He shows up magically when I play that song. Even though I messed it up in the middle, it's one of those things that, if I think about it, I just, thinking and music don't go together. I don't know what I had on my mind. That's the thing about, live performance. Though I cannot see your faces, I do play live. Most weeks I play live in front of actual people sitting there in the same space. Usually about 4 nights a week. So sometimes I get interesting feedback, sometimes none, because they're, unless I'm playing a concert, they're generally people in restaurants, and I do little experiments. I play different songs to see how they'll react, and different styles of music, usually different energy levels, happy, sad, introspective, that kind of stuff. And sometimes I'll even play a cover song. Like the other night, I played a little piece of a Grateful Dead song, and just to see who spins, you could tell that there's people spinning and there's dead heads around. And sometimes I'll, play something that might be recognizable, or I'll insert a piece of somebody else's, a piece of like a well-known song inside one of mine, so that it makes people's head turns and they go, oh, and then they'll maybe listen to the rest of it. It's one of those techniques. So that's A major. A whole nother beautiful key on the guitar is A minor. And actually, in flamenco music, they call that they're kind of positions, right? And they're not really keys. So here's a song called Yo Creo, that one of the first kind of Latin-flavored songs that I wrote a long time ago. It's 30 years ago, probably. And I wrote it because I was starting to learn pieces of Spanish phrases, and I was, believe it or not, translating scripture for a friend. I'm not particularly religious, but I had a really good time translating stuff, and we were talking about like what you believe and how you believe. And he says, I believe I'll have another beer. But anyway, the song is called Yo Creo, and it's about, to me, it's about the depth and quality and frequency of your belief. Not any particular belief, but kind of a spiritually-ish, because I believe what we think and what we say affects our universe and our surroundings and our people. So I always try to say good things. Thanks. Thanks, Sam. Hey, Patty. Sam just had a birthday. Tina has a birthday today. Patty, it's really nice to see you here. Wonderful friend, Patty. I think we haven't seen you on this show before, have we? Welcome, welcome to one and all. So I was just we have a new puppy. He's still pretty new, but we finally signed the papers, and he's a fader now. And he's a handful, but he's very loving and expressive, and defends our home fiercely. Hey, Scott. Thank you. I think every dog we've ever had, and we've had a bunch, probably close to 10 now. Let's see. Blackie. I mean, since I've been an adult, Blackie, Paradise Alfie, Vuno, Riff, Z, Lucky, Neo, who we still have, and Rue. I don't know if I forgot anybody. That's 9 dogs. That there's a lot of dogs. And cats. Probably just as many cats or more. Usually we're a 3-dog household. Right now we're a 2-dog household, which is, might as well be a 3-dog household because, we figured out our plan for how we travel with them. Yeah, that's something new. Working on. Let's call it Love Fest. I'll play stuff I'm working on. That's what I just decided. I'll work on the. It's not really work, I guess. When you play for a living, it's really more like playing. Is what I'm playing on. Yeah, I really like that. The sound of that. It's really. There's a couple other ones. There's a bolero. It's kind of in a major key. I guess I don't want to play two minor keys in a row. That bugs me. I don't know why it does. I don't like to play things in the same key, even in the same relative key, like in a row. I think it's hard on my ears. I don't know if it's hard on yours. But I'm going to do the bolero just because I don't think I played it recently, but I'll play it now. And I get to use my big lush reverb for sustain. Since I don't have a sustain pedal, I use this. See, it just goes forever. I got an idea too. That wasn't it. Sometimes it's in 3, sometimes it's in 4. it's going to be 3. Makes me think of Rolling Across the Ocean. there's possibilities in there. Mommy's here. Hello, Monica. Nice to see you. I think you're a first timer. I have to admit, I don't know everybody that listens to the shows, but I know a lot of you. I think I have to play something faster. I was gonna do another song. My new E minor song. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Well, here, how about this one? This is a little Allegria I'm working on. I think it's an Allegria. It feels like one. There's two of them I'm working on. One of them in A, which is really big sounding. This one's a little lighter. It's in D. It's got a very some light chords in it. I like D because you got all that. A lot of open strings work really well. This song is called I Cut My Hair. No, it's not. Leslie. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Leslie. I can't see everybody and I can barely see. So, but I can see some of. Okay, so now I'm going to do the one in E minor. I don't remember if this one has a name yet. We'll call it Other Love Fest Song. This one I actually started writing in the backyard during the cooler months. There was a fire. We had a fire in the fireplace. Some friends had been over. I think it was Heather Marie and maybe, I don't know, some people were over. And Susie had gone to bed, and I was sitting in the backyard. There you are, Susie. Love you too, Leslie. And I was playing the Ramirez, wherever it is, up on the wall there. There's each guitar kind of has its own flavor. They all want to play different things. I usually play this one out these days since I got this one. Stephen Hill made this one for me. It's a beautiful guitar. Got this one in Spain about 6 months ago. And where I wrote the song Coffee in Tangier, which I still can't play. But maybe we'll work on that one of these times. But so this song still doesn't have a name. And I didn't see any other requests come in. So I'm just going to play this one. Hey, Dave. Tunage is what it is. And since I don't see Tina yet, but since it was Sam's birthday last week, I think, do you want the Bobit Czar or do you want Black Emerald? I think Bobit Czar is your favorite, but I'm not sure. Renee. Nene came over and I had to show her all my reconstructed antennas and my new. I dug a hole today for. We're gonna pour concrete for my ham radio antenna tower tomorrow. I can't wait. My buddy Arno's gonna come over. Great musician and great builder. He's gonna come over and help me pour my slab for my antenna. It's gonna be great. Can't wait. Bobit Czar. All right. Bobit Czar is somebody who does the Bobit Czar. So it's not really, if you do the Bobit Czar, which is a dance, then you are a Bobit Czar. So if you are the king of doing the dance called the Bobit Czar, then you are the Czar Bobit. Crowned Czar Bobit. Just made that up, but it sounds really good. I don't know if Susie ever told you the story about the dream. But for those of you who are new to the show, the Bobit Czar comes from one of my wife Susie's vivid dreams. She told me the dream. I wrote the song from the dream that had a song in it called the Bobit Czar. Huzzah. I might have time for another song. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Leslie. So, what do we think? Hard tango? Maybe something like that? We shall dance it one day, right? Never did it in A before. That's good. Cosmo. Yes, in those days we played it in G and Mark played saxophone. Hey guys, that's my time. Time for supper. We eat late, I guess. It's really nice to have you guys here. I so appreciate you all being participating in the weekly Love Fest, whatever we decide to call it. And I want to thank Mike Wilcox, who made this T-shirt and all of our T-shirts and this design behind me. Great artist. And woohoo, Dennis. Hey, Dennis. We're all jealous of you, Dennis. Walter. Hey, Walter. Yeah, man, if you're there, say hi if you're in typing range. It's great. Walter's a good friend of mine from high school. We were friends in high school, but I don't think we ever like hung out. But now we're hanging out. That's awesome. I think we might have had some classes together. It's really good to see him. Walter lives in Florida now, which is smart. A lot of us Buffalonians, Williamsvillians, ended up in the warmer climates because we froze to death as children. And yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but take care of each other, and we love you all. And if you have requests, if there's some of my music that you haven't heard me play, but you've heard it on Spotify. By the way, if you guys really want to help, please follow me on the Facebook page. Follow me on Spotify. Add me to one of your playlists. That really helps, since we don't sell much music these days, but we get 0.06 of a cent for every time you play one of our songs. So that's really, it adds up, believe it or not. After a while, we have a penny after 600 plays. And after 6 million plays, you know how it works. But anyway, and there is tipping on here if you feel like it, but that's only if you feel like it. And because I do this because I love it, and I love you guys, and have a great week. Hopefully next week we'll be back. Peace out. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock here, man. So is that 7 o'clock for you? No. It's, is it earlier or later? I think you're an hour later, right, Dennis? Is that true? I'm not sure. I forget. When I go to Costa Rica, my phone automatically changes. So I don't really keep track of that stuff. But I do have some other friends in South America. I guess I don't really pay attention to where they are. I know our European friends stay up till 2 a.m. to watch this show, which is really admirable on a Sunday night when I know they have to work in the morning. But it's 7. Okay. So, yeah. So 2 hours earlier. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Have a wonderful night. And if you think of stuff, what I was trying to say before, and I got distracted. If you're on my Spotify channel, which you really could be, could hear this music all the time, the studio versions mostly. Plus, if you get on Reverb Nation, you can hear all my off-color vocal songs and love songs and things that have vocals, which I don't normally do. And I'm going to try to get those on Spotify coming up here pretty soon. But anyway, you can listen to the Dream Painted Room album, which has got a lot of interesting things. By the way, we're in the studio re-recording the song Dream Painted Room with some different lyrics, and I think my friend Kathleen Melagaro, Eileen, a beautiful singer, is going to redo those vocals for me. So you might want to keep up with that. Okay. Have a wonderful week.